Art 305, Student Art Critic Video Analysis. In growing appreciation of the City of Angels, Los Angeles is home of the most diverse and eclectic art museums on the West Coast. From the Broad, the Getty, and the Museum of Contemporary Art are a few of what Los Angeles has to offer. It was not until the initiation of the art project that I took my first step into Los Angeles Art Museum. I took the opportunity to visit the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, more better known as LACMA. LACMA is the largest art museum in the western United States, housing more than 147,000 objects spanning 6,000 years. But most interesting, LACMA is the most famous museum in California. Besides receiving free admission to the museum and the free jazz concert behind the Urban Light sculpture, I was in awe. The museum had levels of art paintings, sculptures, and exhibits from Alberto Giacometti to Pablo Picasso, two artists that we've discussed in class and only seen on a screen. It was breathtaking to see their art in real life. My art project is dedicated to two art pieces that captured my attention during my walkthrough at LACMA. Both art pieces are separated by different parts of the world, content, style, and timeline. I will be focusing on three elements: line, color, and light. The first painting that I analyzed was from František Kupka, Irregular Forms, Creation, 1911. Kupka was from the Czech Republic and was a pioneer of abstraction. In 1908 to 1911, he experimented with fauvism and pointillism, which led to color contrast theories and a study aesthetic properties of colors. The use of colors and form express spiritual themes that capitalizes on concepts of thought, spiritualism, and mysticism. Kupka's art was dubbed Orphism, an art of musical color lyricism. During my visit at LACMA, the art piece was paired with a song from Alexander Scriabin called Estrangete, number 2, which is the song that is playing in the background right now. Kupka's Irregular Forms, Creation, 1911, portrays vibrant colors and different shades of red, blue, green, purple, and yellows. The painting seems to be moving upward as if evaporating or free-flowing with the wind. This painting speaks fauvism, as it uses pure and colors aggressively straight from a medium to the canvas, representing an explosion. In contrast, the explosion of colors is not depicted in Irregular Forms, Creation, 1911, but is depicted as a controlled flow of colors, almost like a colorful cloud. Lines are separated by the colors of blues and yellows. The colors seem not to be blend, but separated by line. The blues separate the reds, and the yellows separate the greens. Light is evident at the center of the painting. The contrast of green and yellow is lighted as it portrays distance and background. On the foreground, Kupka uses darker colors of blues and reds that expresses boldness and a sense of "here I am." According to LACMA, the painting conveys the materialization of order out of chaos through the immaculation of powerful, colorful colors, building and rising in a musical crescendo. Perhaps Kupka's painting is a depiction of the future chaos as he experiences tension forming World War I. The second piece that I analyzed was from Claire Falkenstein. Claire was born in the United States and was best known as a sculptor that wrote large-scale abstract out of metal and glass. She was also known as a painter, printmaker, and jewelry designer. Her art pieces that depicted post-World War II was well respected in the art community in Europe and in the United States. She started her work in San Francisco Bay Area, Paris, and New York, and ended her journey in Los Angeles. Claire Falkenstein's Tapping Out Steel, 1942, is a depiction of the demand of steel and the beginning of the steel mill in California. Two men are represented in the painting holding a large steel pipe. The men in the painting are working together as one man leads and the other follows. The hands of both men are strongly emphasized as a representation of the demand of steel and hard work. There is a play in line in the painting as the bent arms and feet of both men gives a sense of depth. Both men in the painting are in different shades of color and line. The man with the lighter shades of red and yellow looks to be leading, while the other man with darker shades of black and red follows. Lines are also positioned and cross one another. The line of steel pipe intersects the lines in the background. The background shows a cube that surrounds the two men, as if Claire is telling the audience to look at the center of the painting and focus on the two men working. The background also shows indefinite shapes and colors of gray, brown, and black, which tells a story of how chaotic a steel mill can be. In Tapping Out Steel, Claire combines aspects of cubism and surrealism. This represented the cubes and lines of men and the dreamlike features in the background, and a representation of the ongoing chaos and fear of World War II. In keeping the theme of art and music, I paired this art piece with Piper Williamson's Black Ice, as it seems to portray two men dancing, two men working, and two men collaborating with each other in one piece.